All right, good evening, wrestling fans. Mean Scheme here with you along with Jesse Lavati, and tonight we're on the road to LEGENDSMANIA III.
Well, we're here from the nation's capital, Washington, D.C. I wonder if we're going to see the president here tonight.
All right, wrestling fans, we are ready to kick things off here on the LWF. We are in Washington, D.C., the nation's capital, on the road to LEGENDSMANIA III. All roads leading to Detroit, Michigan. Joe Louis Arena going to be the setting for this amazing card of wrestling coming your way. On March 27th, you'll want to be here, part of it, as we get a look at Billy Jack Haynes making his way to the ring, getting ready to take on the Iron Sheik. The Iron Sheik has had a little struggle here in the FWF over the last several months.
No, he hasn't had a struggle in the LWF. He's had a struggle with a power-grubbing, maniacal president ever since Donald Trump took over as president here in the FWF. Then he's created problems for the Iron Sheik simply because he doesn't like Iran and their policies, and that is an abuse of power, in my opinion.
Well, say what you will, the bottom line is the Iron Sheik was the LWF heavyweight champion. He has not been able to get back to that opportunity since losing the title. And the president has given him a number of opportunities and matches that he was given the chance to do that, and he just came up short.
Yeah, opportunities. You call those opportunities. Not knowing who your opponent's going to be until maybe 30 seconds before the bell rings, getting thrown into all kinds of handicap matches and things like that. You call those opportunities? No. That is a sandbagging, advantage taking. That's a disgrace is what that is. That's a power grubbing. I'll tell you right now, something has to be done.
Well, that said, the Iron Sheik still with opportunities here tonight. He can beat Billy Jack Haynes. That would definitely get the attention of the people that make the matches. Legends Mania is not booked yet. We know one match, and that is going to be Jake the Snake Roberts, the new LWF heavyweight champion, will be giving the return match to the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah, that's going to be our main event, no doubt about it. And it's going to be a huge match. The history between those two men, I'll tell you right now, it's anyone's bet.
We're going to be seeing the world champion in action here later tonight. Right now, it is the Iron Sheik going up against Billy Jack Haynes. Driving the fist right into the head of Billy Jack Haynes, and now working the arm and the shoulder.
Well, I like to call him Billy Jerk Haynes, personally. That's what I think he is. I think he's a jerk coming out of Portland, Oregon, thinking, what's he think he's doing coming over here? This is not where he belongs. He belongs back up there.
Well, he wanted to come where the best talent is, and that best talent right now is here in the LWF, and he knows it.
Yeah, I won't agree. I won't disagree with the fact that that's the best talent location right now, but I will disagree that he's a part of it.
Well, if he were to beat the Iron Sheik tonight, would that change your opinion?
No, it wouldn't, because right now the Iron Sheik's mentally not in his A game, I don't believe. And it's hard to be when your boss, essentially, is out to get you.
Well, the Iron Sheik now with those controversial footgear going to work on Billy Jack Haynes. Going for the cover here. He's not going to get him. He didn't even hook the leg.
Well, I'm not so sure the Iron Sheik was expecting to get a pinfall victory in a moment like that, but I think he wanted to just test the waters a little bit and see what Billy Jack had inside of him.
Oh, dropping Billy Jack down across the top rope, throat first, and now the Sheik with the advantage. Northern Light suplex, nicely done. The Sheik unable to bridge into the pin attempt, but again, the footgear on that arm.
You know, he hit him with the bottom part of the boot, so why do you want to make an issue of the footgear? It's not like he used the toe. He stomped on his arm with the flat part of the boot. Do you think that's loaded up as well?
Well, the Iron Sheik, you can never be too sure, but look at this. All the way to the top rope. You've got to be kidding me.
Now that's how a champion does it. Top rope superplex. Billy Jerk Haynes about to go to down. Oh, man.
Well, Billy Jack does not go down. He's down for a 2 count. Manages to get out before the 3, but the Iron Sheik doing a number on him right now. The native of Portland, Oregon, fighting his way back into this match, and now look at what's he going to do here.
You know, for a minute there, I thought he was going to try and get the Iron Sheik in a camel clutch, and I would have been really upset with that.
Well, it's a legal hold.
It's the Iron Sheik's hold, and if he's going to try and embarrass him, it's one thing to try and beat a guy, but if you're going to try to embarrass him, I've got no place around for that.
That's a below you. You wouldn't do something like that.
No, I would. I beat guys all the time. That's what I do. I beat Bruno Sammartino, if you remember. I beat Ivan Podolski into submission.
How about Tito Santana?
Hey, how about I beat you right now? How's that?
No, thank you, no. I appreciate that very much. Iron Sheik now.
Yeah, now you want to go back to the action, huh? You're one of those little guys that was always yipping and yapping in the background while some big guy did your fighting for you.
I did not do fighting. I was not an instigator like some people I know. Iron Sheik driving a fist into the forehead of Billy Jack Haynes.
You see, the Iron Sheik is very methodical in what he's doing. You see him going to work on the shoulder. Well, part of the camel clutch is going to pull back on the joints of the shoulders because it drape them over the knees the way they do. He's absolutely doing everything right in this match, and I think he's going to come out on top, in my opinion.
All right, Jesse the Body making the prediction that the Iron Sheik will be victorious over Billy Jack Haynes. We'll see if that comes to light here, but right now the Sheik definitely is in control of Mr. Billy Jack Haynes, and now turning him over. Wait a minute, he might be going for it right here.
Oh, here it comes. Yeah, he's got the camel clutch, and he's got it cinched way deep down inside. I believe this one's over.
He's got him in trouble. Referee says it's over.
Yeah, I hate to say I told you so, but who am I kidding? I'd love to say it. I told you so.
The Iron Sheik with a huge win on his way. Will he be a part of LEGENDSMANIA now? What's he doing?
Well, I've got a pretty good feeling I know. Yeah, there you go. He's sending a message. That's what he's doing. He's letting Donald Trump know, hey, you want to hold me down? Here's what I do to your American.
Fans will be back with more right after these words. Good evening, wrestling fans. Ken Resnick here, and we're letting you know, reminding everyone that we'll be in Chicago on Tuesday, March 20th for AWA's Wrestle Rock. Hope to see you there on the Nation Network. All right, we are back and now joined by the new LWF Heavyweight Champion, Jake the Snake Roberts, who's going to be performing here later tonight.
Well, I'll tell you right now, if Jake Roberts is here with a microphone, he's got something important to say, and I want to hear what it is, so you better shut up, little man.
Well. Let me tell you people all something. Ever since I took that title from the Macho Man, everybody has an opinion. Macho Man Randy Savage, you have an opinion. You seem to think you've got my number in LEGENDSMANIA. You think you're going to do something about that. Well, let me tell you, when you're going to go handling a snake, you better know what you're doing. You better know what kind of snake it is. Can it see you coming from behind? Can it see you coming on the peripheral? Does it announce when it's going to strike by coiling up, or does it just come out of nowhere? And most importantly, you have to know if it's venomous. You see, the snake you're getting ready to play with at LEGENDSMANIA is venomous. One of the big things when you handle snakes is you have to have a level of confidence, but there's also got to be a level of trust. You got to trust that the snake is going to behave the way that you've known it to behave. And that's the thing about snakes. You never know what you're going to get. So at Legends Mania 3, Macho Man, just know you're messing with a snake that is venomous, and tonight I'm going to show you just how that venom works. And at Legends Mania, try handling this snake if you want. Trust me.
All right, there it is. Words from Jake Roberts leading into Legends Mania 3.
Wrestling fans, we invite you to join us. On March 21st, we'll be in Japan as part of the Wrestle Kingdom Super Show from Tokyo, here live on the Nation Network.
All right, so much great wrestling action coming your way here on the Nation Network in the upcoming weeks. 'Tis the season if you're a wrestling fan.
Yeah, well, when is it never not the season when you're a wrestling fan?
All right, this is a big match one right here. This tag team match will decide who will be challenging for the LWF Tag Team titles at Legends Mania. Currently held by Rowdy Roddy Piper and Ace Cowboy Bob Orton. And we'll be seeing Mr. Piper in singles action later on tonight in his broadcast.
Well, I'll tell you right now, it's going to be very interesting to see which of these two teams brings what they need to bring in order to make it to Legends Mania. But either one of them is going to be a very formidable competition for Rowdy Roddy Piper and Cowboy Bob Orton.
Indeed, I would agree with that as we get a look now at the challengers. Murdoch and Adonis in the ring, and here come the British Bulldogs.
Well, I know the fans love the British Bulldogs and all, but I'll tell you right now, I'm not so convinced that they're ready to become the tag team champions.
Well, I would be among many who would disagree with you on that. As we get a look at the Dynamite Kid and Davey Boy Smith making their way into the ring for what should be one tremendous tag team competition.
Well, we're definitely going to answer one question here. Which of these two teams really wants it the most?
Well, I believe that the British Bulldogs are going to do what they need to do to be victorious, but we know from history that Adrian Adonis and Dick Murdoch will stoop to any levels to accomplish what they want.
Can you imagine a match between Adonis and Murdoch going up against Piper and Orton?
Well, referee definitely have to earn his money in that one.
Yeah, I would say so.
Adonis, during the break, taking a cheap shot at the British Bulldog.
It's not a cheap shot. Hey, they tell you all the time in any form of fighting, always protect yourself at all times. Now, if the Bulldog's too stupid not to know how to do that, don't blame Adrian Adonis. The guy's from New York City. He's a street fighter. That's what they do. You don't fight by rules in the Manhattan area.
Well, it sounds like you may be talking from experience. Boot to the face, and the Bulldog walking right into that one. Adonis and Murdoch, former WWF Tag Team Champions, as are the British Bulldogs. They both have got a pedigree that follows them. One of these two teams, essentially, this is a tag team title match.
Well, in many ways, yes, it is, because the winner's going to go to Legends Mania after the tag team titles.
Fall away, slam by Murdoch, nicely done, the Texas native. Now hammering down with a clinch fist on the head of the British Bulldog. Referee's got to step in and do something about that.
Well, the referee's counting to 5.
I didn't see him counting.
Well, in his head, I'm pretty sure he was counting to 5, you know. Got to give him a second, you know. Referees aren't the fastest guys in the world. Probably takes him 5 seconds to count to 1.
Double Irish whip off the ropes comes. Double hip toss and nicely executed. The British Bulldogs now got Murdoch in a compromised position. Dynamite Kid now the legal man in this one. Oh, there's the headbutt by the Dynamite Kid.
Well, Dynamite Kid is the smallest man in this match, that's for sure. Might be the smallest guy in the arena. I'm not sure. There's a 12-year-old in the third row there. I think give him a run for his money.
Give me a break. It's a Dynamite Kid now battering the head of Dick Murdoch off the canvas. Has him up in the air. Couldn't hold the weight. And now Murdoch hammering down on the head of the British Bulldog. Dynamite in trouble now. Neck breaker follows it up.
Well, the East-West connection right now is in charge and going to work on the chokeout.
And now, the Dynamite Kid with a powerbomb on Adrian Adonis. Going to work, and neck breaker. Hooks the leg, will that be enough?
No, not yet. Way too early in the match to pin somebody like Adrian Adonis. This guy's tough as nails. And again, he has that street fight savoir-faire. You're not going to get past this guy without really bringing your A game.
Now in the corner, double team. Here come the British Bulldogs.
Well, now, why is the referee not doing anything here?
Well, as you said, there's a 5 count.
Well, it seemed like an awful long 5 count to me.
Davey Boy Smith now spiking the knee of Adrian Adonis into the mat. Tag is made, and now Dick Murdoch has been called Captain Redneck in certain circles. Big knee lift right there, and down goes Davey Boy Smith. Hammering to the back.
Well, one thing about the big man right here, Dick Murdoch, he's from Texas, and he's one of those guys who is really cut from that Texas cloth. Big, tough, strong, thick son of a gun, and I tell you right now, they can take a beating and come back for more.
All right, double team again, the Bulldogs. Dynamite with a shot to the ribcage, go behind, but look at Murdoch fighting his way back out.
Yeah, well, Murdoch had to take on 2 of them for a moment, but it didn't affect him. Look at him right back in control. And the Dynamite Kid not only in trouble, but right now in danger of losing this match.
Boot to the midsection. What's he going to do with them? Up in the air. This could be the brain buster. Oh, he delivers it.
Well, that's it right there. Dynamite Kid is out cold.
He is in trouble. Murdoch doing the right thing, dragging him over to his corner. Smart tag team wrestling, referee in position for the count. And he got a shoulder off the mat.
Well, I'm not sure how he managed to do that. I'll be honest with you. I thought Dynamite Kid was done. Murdoch did everything perfectly right. He hit him with that brainbuster, then he dragged him over to his own corner so that the Dynamite Kid couldn't get a save from Davey Boy Smith.
And now nobody home. Adonis with the Dynamite Kid, and the Dynamite Kid is in trouble. Former LWF Tag Team Champions, the British Bulldogs. That is a title that the East-West connection has not managed to do. Make that the North-South connection.
Yeah, the East-West, that was mine. That was when I was tagging up with Adrian Adonis back in the AWA.
Double team again by the Bulldogs, drop kicking him into a suplex, and now Adonis is in trouble. Murdoch desperately trying to get the tag, but his partner unable to make it.
Well, right now, Adrian Adonis is in a little bit of trouble, it would appear, and he may need to make that tag to Dick Murdoch.
Indeed, I would agree with that wholeheartedly, as Dynamite Kid, or excuse me, Davey Boy Smith delivering another big headbutt to the head of Adrian Adonis. Huge left, and now, there it is, the knee buster. Irish whip into the turnbuckle he goes. Adrian Adonis is in the wrong part of town. Tag is made. Here come the Bulldogs. And what are they going to do here? European uppercut. And wait a minute. We've seen a lot of matches ending with this one.
Well, if he hits with it, then Adrian Adonis is in desperate situation, and he hits.
There's the double team by the Bulldogs. Dick Murdoch is going to have to make a save. He's not coming in.
Oh, I don't like the way this looks.
He got a shoulder up. You've got to be kidding me.
Well, I told you, he's tough. Adrian Adonis showing that New York City style. You can beat him down, but you can't keep him down.
I've got to tell you what, I am stunned. Dynamite Kid going for another cover. He got him.
Well, I've got to tell you right now, I'm a little bit surprised, to say the least. I thought for sure Murdoch and Adonis were going to get past these two guys, the way things were looking early on. Right here, the brainbuster. He did everything right, dragged him over to his corner, got him away from Davey Boy Smith, went for the cover. But honestly, that 2 or 3 seconds right there that it took him to do that probably was the difference in why Dynamite was able to get his shoulder up.
And we take a look at the big elbow. The double team by the Bulldogs, and if they can hit Roddy Piper or Cowboy Bob Orton with that move at Legends Mania, we may be looking at new tag team champions once again.
Well, it's a big if, and I don't know that that's going to happen, but we'll all find out at Legends Mania, I suppose.
And stay with us, we still have plenty more action, including the Intercontinental Champion Tito Santana in action.
Wrestling fans, we want to invite you to join us on April 9th at 1 a.m. as we begin an 8-hour live stream. you can be a hero and be a part of the Extra Life program as we raise money for the Children's Miracle Network hospitals right here on the Nation Network. We hope you'll join us for that action.
All right, fans, the Children's Miracle Network, tremendous organization doing great work to help children that are dealing with very serious situations in their lives, life-threatening illnesses. And here at the Nation, we want to see if we can't help. And for that, we're going to need all of your help, and that'll be on April 9th, 2 hours after April 8th, WrestleMania goes off the air. We'll be here on the Nation, and we'll be raising funds with all of you as we take a look at Papa Shango entering the ring.
Well, Papa Shango, I'll tell you something right now. This is a spooky dude, man. There's something with him that's not quite right, and we've seen him use that voodoo magic in the past on people.
Well, indeed, he is definitely cut from a different cloth, so to speak, and we will see what Papa Shango can do, but he's going up against the Intercontinental Champion here, non-title match, Tito Santana.
Yeah, well, Chico Santana, with that Intercontinental title, I think that title reign comes to an end at LEGENDSMANIA III. That's my prediction.
Well, it very well could. He is going one-on-one with Greg the Hammer Valentine. Those two men, no strangers to one another.
Well, they definitely are not strangers to one another. And Greg the Hammer Valentine, I've talked to him. He's told me he's not just going to beat Chico Santana. He's going to make that knee pop. He's going to make sure he tears ligaments and does permanent damage because he doesn't even want to have a rematch with him. He wants him out of wrestling altogether.
Well, if anybody would be capable of it, it would be Greg the Hammer Valentine because he is the master of the figure four leg lock. However, also well-versed is Tito Santana.
Yeah, well, he's not as well-versed as Greg the Hammer Valentine, I'll tell you that right now.
Santana side headlock taking down Papa Shango, nicely done. Grinding it out here on the mat, Shango rolls through. And the Intercontinental Champion allowing him to get back up to his feet.
And you wonder why I think he's going to lose at LEGENDSMANIA. You think Greg the Hammer Valentine's going to let somebody get back up to their feet?
Well, I've got to agree that perhaps Santana not using the smartest strategy here right now. He had Papa Shango in a very compromised position, and I believe he did miss an opportunity to do something with it. And now Papa Shango going back with a suplex. He's got him up. He couldn't hold him. And now Santana with a shot to the head and another one. Backs him up. He's stunned. Santana, flying head scissor, takes him down.
Well, Papa Shango right there just looks a little bit off to me, man. I've never seen him looking this bad.
Well, that may have a little something to do with the fact that he's in the ring with the Intercontinental Champion, Tito Santana.
I don't care who he's in the ring with. Normally, he does a little bit better than what I'm seeing right now. That's what I'm talking about. Don't you be correcting me, all right?
He stunned him, but he couldn't put him down.
And he follows up and walks right into a back body drop. And now, this is the Papa Shango I know.
Rake in the eyes, and now Papa Shango setting him off, and let's remember that the Intercontinental title is not on the line in this one.
Yeah, well, that's because Chico Santana's not a fighting champion.
Well, he was a fighting champion when he put it up against you, and how'd that turn out?
I'm telling you, little man, tonight could be the night where I clock you. Just keep it up.
Please, I don't think that's going to happen. And now, Tito Santana with a suplex.
You don't think it's going to happen? Keep on talking to me and see what happens.
Santana, the Intercontinental Champion. Let's get our attention back to the match, please. Winding the arm, taking him over, and Papa Shango in trouble. Tito Santana in the driver's seat, but now Papa Shango with a back body drop. Once again going for something there, but Santana had an answer for it.
Yeah, and Papa Shango's got an answer for it as well. It's called a back body drop. And now look at him hammering away with the elbows down on the traps of Tito Santana. And now Chico is in trouble. The Intercontinental Champion, I'll tell you, I think he's an idiot for taking a match like this. So close to Legends Mania, he gets hurt now. Valentine's got easy pickings.
Well, that is a definite possibility, but when you are the champion, you fight. That's what you do. Big slam by the native of Tacula, Mexico. Santana now, another Irish whip to the ropes. He goes back out front. Caught him with it. And now Santana hitting the ropes. Went for the forearm, nobody home.
Perfectly done right there by Papa Shango. He baited him in, I believe. I think he knew that that flying forearm, that burrito hold of his was coming up.
And now Papa Shango's got the Intercontinental Champion up by the throat, throwing him down to the canvas like a rag doll.
Oh, make a wish. Look at that one right there. Papa Shango did a lot of damage.
I believe he did. And now Santana with the boots, with a fist, fighting his way back.
Every one of those clinch fists, that's an illegal maneuver, but nobody wants to say nothing about it.
Well, it's professional wrestling, and as you know, things happen in wrestling. Besides, aren't you the one who says, win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat?
Don't quote me.
Here's the cover, one, and Santana has to fight to get the shoulder off the mat.
Well, for a guy who had this match early on in control and kept on giving Papa Shango opportunities.
Papa Shango now has got Santana up. Oh, shoulder breaker.
That's all she wrote right there. Chico Santana's going into Legends Mania on a losing note.
Well, we don't know that yet.
Oh, I do. I totally do.
He's too close to the ropes, and Papa Shango making a critical mistake.
Oh, I'll tell you right now, Chico is the luckiest man in the world that he's even in this match right now.
Santana is in trouble. He's going to have to come up with something and do it very quickly. Forearm takes him to the corner. Another big forearm, and Tito Santana now once again in control. Winding up with a big clubbing forearm and a series. The Latin temper has rise in the Intercontinental Champion, and now Santana looking here. Irish whip into the ropes he goes. Drop down, back out front he comes. Went for the drop kick, nobody was home. Shoulder tackle. Tito Santana now has the man known as Papa Shango. Went for the crossbody and he didn't catch him.
Now look at this. Papa Shango's got Chico into the corner, and now he's in trouble. Now he's in trouble.
Santana retaliating. Down across. Santana to the ropes. Couldn't get him.
He tried to go. I think he was going for the burrito again, but it didn't happen.
That's a flying forearm, Jess.
Yeah, flying burrito, whatever I call it, it is.
Deep arm drag right there by Santana. Hammering down. He's got him up in the air. Can he hold him? Cross knee backbreaker, and the Intercontinental Champion is in trouble.
I'll tell you one thing, no matter what now, even if Santana finds a way to somehow win this match, it won't matter anymore because he's taken so much damage that I do think that Greg Valentine's going to have a very easy night at Legends Mania.
Once again, Papa Shango splitting the uprights. Santana's in trouble.
Yeah, that all works on the figure four area that Greg Valentine is going to be trying to get a hold of.
Santana managing to kick out on two. Papa Shango is amazed. He's like, what do I have to do? And I think a lot of us are wondering the same thing right now. Santana catches the foot. Spins him around. Double fist to the head.
Well, he caught him with that one. I got to give credit where credit is due.
Oh, flying forearm. Look at it here. Boom, right in between the eyes. And he's busted him open. Papa Shango is bleeding. Santana hooks the leg, and he gets the win. What a match we just saw here.
Yeah, well, I'm going to give the devil his due. That was a hell of a match, no doubt about it. And Chico Santana, good for you. You're victorious once again. But guess what? You're not 100%. There's no way you're going to be 100% going into Legends Mania 3. And I think Greg the Hammer Valentine has got your number.
We take a look back at the highlights from this one. Santana victorious. Tremendous win for Tito Santana. Fans, we're going to still see Rowdy Roddy Piper in action and the world champion Jake the Snake Roberts as well. Stay with us for more LWF wrestling action. Oh boy.
Hey, all you Hulkamaniacs out there, this is the Hulkster, and I got a big announcement for you. On April 3rd, Tuesday, it's going to be WrestleCade, the best of the FWF, brother, all in action, and we want to see you there live from the great state of Texas. What you going to do when the 24-inch pythons of Hulkamania run wild on you?
All right, wrestling fans, it is a busy time here in the nation. As we come to you from Washington, D.C., coincidentally enough, mark your calendars if you haven't already for the Nation Network programming coming your way in the very near future. March 20th will be Tuesday. It'll be Wrestle Rock coming to you from Chicago featuring the AWA. March 21st, the next night, Wrestle Kingdom from Tokyo, Japan. A week after that, it'll be March 27th, Legends Mania coming to you from Detroit featuring our very own LWF Wrestling Superstars. And it all wraps up with the granddaddy of them all, April 3rd, WrestleCade. And that will feature the FWF, where no holds are barred. It's that no one is barred. And that will be coming from the great state of Texas. Plan to be here with us on the Nation Network for these amazing cards of professional wrestling coming your way. As we take a look at the LWF Tag Team Champions, Rowdy Roddy Piper and Cowboy Bob Orton.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Rowdy Roddy Piper, ever since the whole Piper's Pit reassignment last year, bringing everyone back together again, words were exchanged, promises were made, and then Mr. Wonderful, what happens over at Survivor Series? He gets his feelings hurt because when they win the match, he doesn't get to walk out with the title. Well, guess what? Sometimes it doesn't matter as long as your team has it. But he couldn't get his mind around that. What happens? Piper does what he has to do. He takes out the trash. And now it's just Piper and Orton, and they're doing fine by themselves.
Well, the fact of the matter is, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff and Cowboy Bob Orton were the tag team going after the titles. However, when Piper lost... Oh, look at that. He bolts him out of his tights. When Piper lost the LWF Championship, he was not the same man, and he had to have something back around his waist at any cost, even if it was at the cost of Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. Oh, he's got Frankie Williams in trouble now. There's a history between these two men, and Williams is out.
Yeah, well, Frankie Williams was a one-time guest on Piper's Pit, and one time for a reason. He got smart with Rowdy Roddy Piper, and Piper slapped the taste out of his mouth, just like he did right here tonight.
Well, he took a foreign object out of his trunks is what he did, and he blasted Frank Williams with it. The hot rod, Rowdy Roddy Piper. And now the referee better step back as we get a look at Ace Cowboy Bob Orton outside the ring with that perpetually injured left arm.
Are you a doctor? Did you get a degree that I don't know about? Because doctors have said that that arm needs a cast on it.
Well, I'm a little suspicious, to say the least. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with the world champion, Jake the Snake Roberts. All right, wrestling fans, get ready. In the ring at this time, we see Mr. Lou Fabiano.
Who?
No, Lou.
Trust me.
Yeah, that's what I said. Who?
Lou Fabiano.
Well, is he related to Lou Albano?
I don't believe he is, no. And the champion, Jake the Snake Roberts, making his way to the ring. Look at this. Wait a minute.
Is he kidding me? Fabiano, is he kidding me right now? He really wants to come after Jake Roberts?
Well, Roberts said he was going to show Randy Savage a thing or two about what it means to play with a snake.
Whoa, what a big knee lift right there by Jake the Snake Roberts.
Fabiano now sending Roberts down towards the aisle. Well, I think Fabiano might have heard the talk by Jake Roberts earlier on this evening and figured, hey, if I'm going to be a sacrificial goat, I'm going out fighting.
Yeah, well, I got a funny feeling that the sacrifice is still to come.
Jake Roberts telling his crowd he's ready. He wants Fabiano in the ring. He got him. Clothesline takes him down. And now Jake the Snake Roberts doing a number on Fabiano.
Well, you know what? We heard what Jake Roberts said earlier. If you're going to play with the snake, make sure you know about it. And I don't think for one moment Fabiano has a clue what he just signed up for.
Well, he also mentioned the fact that you have to know whether or not a snake that you're handling is venomous, and in this case, Jake the Snake Roberts most certainly is, and we know that for a fact.
Well, Fabiano's learning it for a fact as we speak.
Clothesline by Roberts into the corner. Fabiano up again. And now Jake the Snake side headlock, bulldogging him right into the mat.
Jake the Snake Roberts is in control as I would have expected him to be.
Another bulldog, and Fabiano having his bell rung consistently throughout this match.
Well, he wanted to start the match in the aisle, right? He wanted to start this fight out against Jake the Snake Roberts. Well, he got what he paid for, and now he's on the receiving end of all this punishment.
Jake Roberts winds him up. Caught him. Look at this, Fabiano fighting his way back. Clothesline, and down goes Jake Roberts.
Well, he tried it again there. How'd that turn out?
Jake Roberts has got him. DDT.
Well, you knew it was going to happen. It was just a matter of time. And there it is, the DDT. He's already busted open.
Roberts goes down, hooks the leg. 1, 2, and 3. Wait a minute. He says no.
Oh, wait. Jake the Snake Roberts is not done. It's a venomous snake. Remember that. He's going to send a message to the Macho Man, and I love it.
Well, Fabiano may rue the day that he decided to jump Jake Roberts prior to the match. What is Roberts doing?
Well, he's sending a message to the Macho Man. I thought we made that clear.
Well, he missed. Went for the elbow drop, trying to take a page from Randy Savage, and it backfired.
Well, we don't know that it backfired yet. This match is far from over.
Fabiano with that rear chin lock cinched in there, and Jake Roberts working his way out. As the blood streams down the face of Lou Fabiano. What a huge win it would be for him if he were to pin the world champion.
He's not going to pin the world champion. That's not going to happen. Anyone with a brain knows that's not going to happen.
Again, the wind-up.
And the pitch, and it's gone. Fabiano's head has just left his shoulders.
And Jake the Snake Roberts waiting on Fabiano to gain his feet, and he does. Here it comes.
Once again, that textbook DDT like only Jake Roberts can deliver it.
Roberts pulling him away from the ropes. Hooks the leg. Gets 1, 2, and 3.
Well, I'd like to say I'm surprised, but I'm not, obviously. Jake Roberts sending a message, I believe, to the Macho Man Randy Savage, though. When you mess with a snake, you're going to get bit. Fabiano thought he was going to get cute, tried to jump him in the aisle, and how'd that turn out? He's a bloody mess, and this could be a sign of the way things are going to go at LEGENDSMANIA 3.
Well, indeed, Jake Roberts doing a variety of damage to Mr. Fabiano here with that lethal DDT.
The difference between the Macho Man Randy Savage and Jake the Snake Roberts, Roberts can pull that finisher out of nowhere, and it's lethal and it's instantaneous.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait just a minute. What's going on here? Jake Roberts. He's got the belt. Fabiano is still out. Roberts using that belt on Fabiano.
Well, Jake the Snake Roberts made a promise, and one thing for sure, he likes to keep his promises.
Is he going to do it? He's going to DDT him on the floor.
Oh, he dropped him headfirst on the concrete floor, and that's the last we'll have to see of Lou Fabiano.
Never, never trust a snake. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you at Legends Mania 3. So long, everyone.